How's it? What is going on, ladies and gents? You guys know what's up, it's your boy. So back again with another video. And yo, this Switch 2 situation, debacle, whatever you want to call it, has been absolutely nuts. It's unreal, right? You have two sides of the community, which I think majority is like no, and the minority is perfectly fine with it, right? For those who may not know, basically the Switch 2 kind of did their big reveal, right? Looked absolutely awesome. I was like, oh, Switch 2 looks dope. 1080p screen, 120 hertz, panel still LCD, no big deal. Bigger, it's a bigger screen. Whatever the case is, the console itself looked great. I think it was pretty reasonable for the most part what they were doing, the price point, etc. I wasn't mad about it. Now, where it gets crazy, where the community's like WTF about it, right, is the games. The games are going up in price to $80 to $90, okay? And I watched a few videos. I watched videos from And Now Your Mama Knows, shout out to him. Shout out to Dark1985. And I've seen a little bit of Purple Haze and other people with their comments, their feelings, their thoughts, their personal opinions on the matter. And this is how I see it, okay? I was already against the price raising to $70 because I feel like games going up to there was not really worth it. Like nothing was really changing. It's not like the games were getting better. Games felt like it was even more buggier, especially when it came to AAA titles, right? That's where the games are gonna be $70. AA indie games, it's not gonna be $70, maybe $50, whatever the case is. But yeah, that's how I saw it, right? And if the game was worth it to me, yes, I would buy it $70. I don't have a choice. I don't want to wait, whatever the case is, right? But the Switch 2, Nintendo is raising those games up to $80 and $90. Don't quote me, but I believe the digital is $80 and then the physical is $90. That's pretty wild, okay? Now, I've seen some where people are like, oh, well, I'm already paying XYZ for this thing. Like, I paid $120 for a game. I paid $80 for a deluxe edition, whatever the case is. Yeah, that is a choice. You saw that the base game was this price. The deluxe edition, you know, it keeps going up. But you chose to buy this, but you can still pay this price, right? Let's just say this is $70, this is the 120. You chose to pay that price. You can still pay the $70, right? Or 60. It's still there. But think about this. Games going up to that $80, $90 range, that means that deluxe edition is going to be higher. That means that limited edition is going to go even higher. So 120 was relatively what I saw for like, hey, you get a bunch of stuff, season pass, etc. But with the price going up, is it going to be even more? I can see that happening. It makes sense, right? So instead of 120, now you're paying almost $150. $150 for that highest edition. Not even the collector's edition, not the stuff with the statues and stuff. That's probably going to be more expensive. Like, so no, I don't like the fact that the price increase is happening. It does not make sense to me, period. You can try to say everything and anything. It doesn't make sense to me. To me, games are barely worth that $70 mark, which is why I enjoy PC gaming, because I just wait till the games go on sale. But you know what the problem is? Nintendo games hardly ever go on sale. So you're kind of screwed. As a Nintendo fan, you're screwed. And you know what, this sucks because my wife is a huge Nintendo fan. Like, as soon as I knew that the Switch 2 was coming out, I was like, hey, you looking forward to it? We can trade in my Switch OLED, you can get the system, etc. Like, I was excited for it. It looked pretty cool. The wife was gonna get it, so I get to try it regardless, right? But I don't know about those games, man. Those $89 games. And there's not really a Nintendo game that I'm like, I have to play. There's really not. I mean, at this point, maybe Pokemon, but like it's really debatable. And now that you're making the price point up to $80, $90, it's a very easy no for me. Very easy no. The only way I can even see it happening, right, is if we get a Switch 2 and then, you know, we have one console, my wife wants to get the game, I pay a half, she pays half. So like I only pay $40, she only pays $40 or whatever the case is. That's the only way I can even like somewhat justify paying $80 to $90 for a base game, right? It wouldn't be as bad if Nintendo games went on sale, right? It is what it is. If you're patient enough, by all means, go and get it. I just think that it sucks, man. Even for like parents, grandparents, they gotta pay $80, $90 for these games. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. I don't agree with it, but Nintendo's gonna do what they want to do. I mean, I see that the community is rebelling against it. Hopefully they do lower the prices. I don't know, but it's wild. Again, I already thought $70 games was kind of crazy, but $80, $90 games, That's wild. But that's my thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I appreciate you watching the video. Maybe like, subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, shoots.